So I stumbled upon this very interesting article today that Walgreens shares slid below $10 for the first time in 27 years. So that brought me to the question, well, is Walgreens undervalued? So I started digging deeper. Why is Walgreens falling so much? Well, it's because all these other big pharmaceutical companies such as Eli Lilly and Pfizer, who are producing a weight loss pill or injection called Ozempic, is starting to cut out the middleman of Walgreens and going to sell direct to consumer, which is going to lead to Walgreens profits starting to decline over the long run. So I wanted to look deeper into this. Well, Walgreens stock may be cheap, but it's far from a no-brainer buy, as Motley Fool puts it. The company's core business is still to sell pharmacy retail, but with all these pharmaceutical companies cutting out the middleman, this is not a good sign for Walgreens. Now, I wanted to look more into their fundamentals. So I looked at, well, they are intrinsically undervalued, and I looked at their book value, which is around, I believe, $19 a share. It doesn't say it here, but I looked it up earlier. Their revenue seems to continue to grow over the past few years. Yes, it's not growing by very much, but this is a retail brand, and they don't have high as growth as, let's say, Nvidia. Getting deeper in their financials, let's look at all their margins, and again, this doesn't really matter unless you have a comp. So for this comp, I'm using CVS, and Walgreens' gross margin is higher than CVS's gross margin, but if we look at all the other margins, they are so much better compared to Walgreens, so that might not be a good sign for Walgreens. So going on our favorite platform, Robinhood, we can see that Walgreens, it's not looking too great for them. And if we look at some trading trends, we can see that insiders, well, yes, they have bought a lot more in June. If we scroll further down, these are all automatic buy transactions, so it doesn't really matter that there is a big spike in insider trading. We can also see that we have some earnings coming up in October. So if I was going to trade on Walgreens, I would most likely buy a put on them around the $9.05 strike price. And as we can see, as the shares get lower, our expected profit increases, but I most likely will not purchase this put until earnings gets closer, just in case some more information comes out on Walgreens.